All right, ladies and gentlemen. Recently, the LA Dodgers caused a big stir by having a young lady come to sing the national anthem. She was going to sing it in English, then she was going to sing it in Spanish. They told her she has to sing it in English, and she went up there and she sang it in Spanish. So let's look at it. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. Of course, I want to hear your conversation. So let's jump in and let's go. Here we go.
It's okay. We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't or if that wasn't relayed.
All right, bear with me because I'm still very shooken up and emotional, and anyways, I just got home from singing the national anthem in Spanish at the Dodgers game, and it is the official Star Spangled Banner in Spanish. You can Google it. I'll just read it to you really quick, but it was officially commissioned in 1945 by the U.S. State Department as a part of President Franklin Roosevelt's Good Neighbor policy to foster a better relationship with Latin America. Because of this, I didn't think I would be met with any sort of no, especially because we're in LA and with everything happening. And I've sang the national anthem many times in my life, but there was today out of all days. I could not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just could not believe when she walked in and told me no. But I just felt like I needed to do it. Para mi gente. For anyone who's been following me for a while, you know, everything I do is out of love, good energy out of love, and I'm proud of myself for doing that today. Because my parents are immigrants, and they've been citizens like my whole life at this point. They got documented really early, but
Okay, I got to stop, and I am going to talk about what she said earlier. But your parents, they're sure you can say they're immigrants, but your parents are citizens. If they got documented and they're citizens, I don't think you need to say, "Hey, I'm." They of course they did immigrate here. I got you. They weren't born here. I totally understand your point, but they're doing something different than what we're talking about in the mainstream zeitgeist. We're not talking about citizens. We're talking about people here that are not citizens. So I think she needs to keep that in the proper frame. But let's go.
I just can't imagine them being ripped away from me.
Why would they be
Even at
ripped away? They wouldn't be ripped away.
this age, let alone like a little kid. Like, what are we doing? Anyways, sorry. This is a whole different side of me that y'all never see, but thank you for all the sweet messages. I love you guys so much. Safe to say I'm never allowed in that stadium ever again.
The Star Spangled.
Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. You know, I gotta say, I disagree with the Dodgers. I disagree. I know we're in America, but we're gonna talk about it in a moment. The Dodgers have done all kinds of performative things for lesser reasons. They perform for BLM. Remember that whole shenanigans? They did all that lyrical back bending and gymnastics for BLM. They did that. They're forever hosting nights that celebrate degeneracy and abominable practices between adults. So, what is really truly the difference? Now, granted, they've already had. Again, this is not something new. I don't know why they're acting brand new, like it was something new. The young lady. Now, I don't see any benefit in singing the national anthem, the American national anthem in Spanish. I don't see any benefit in that. But you've done it before, so why stop her from doing it now? But you do have the was it drag queen nuns and this, that, and the other. You have those other things and you celebrate them. So what really truly was the reason for stopping her from singing the national anthem? And again, I support the deportations. So why would you have her not sing the national anthem in Spanish? What was the real reason behind it? It makes no sense. All right, let's let this guy go. Here we go.
Banner in Spanish. This brave young lady was told at the Dodgers game that it had to be done in English when she was going to sing it. And she looked at them tearfully and said, out of all days, I have to do this today. And she was brave enough to sing it in Spanish. And listen, I have no problem whatever you want to sing it in. You want to sing it in Italian, you want to sing it in Polish, you want to sing it in any language you want. It doesn't matter. You know why, guys? This is all our country. So you do it in any language you want. I have absolutely no problem with this girl singing it in Spanish. And that took guts. That took bravery on her part. 100%. And listen, if I wasn't standing, I'd give her a standing ovation.
Not only has the Dodgers organization...
Okay, I agree with them. The only problem is, again, I think the problem is they've done it in multiple instances before, and therein is the rub. If this was the first time they ever had it sung in English, they've always done it in Spanish, then it would make no sense, right? You're like, well, why are you singing it in English? That makes no sense. We always do this in Spanish. But no, they've done this before. They've done the Duolingo style American anthem. Why did you not want them to do it, Dodgers? I don't get it. It makes no sense. But watch this.
Been completely silent in the wake of ICE agents abducting Los Angeles citizens, which is so cowardly on their part, but they fail to realize that the version of this song, this was commissioned in 1945 by President Franklin D. Roosevelt. This is a real Spanish version of the song. But why should we even be surprised? Quick history lesson for those of you who don't know. The Dodgers organization famously kicked Hispanic families out of Elysian Valley in Los Angeles in order to build Dodger Stadium. They used eminent domain. They never made it up to those families. And this year, the world champion Dodgers met Donald Trump at the White House. You saw Shohei Ohtani shaking hands and smiling with Donald Trump. How tone deaf can this organization be that they will constantly go against their own city? Huge props to this artist, Neza. That was an absolutely amazing rendition of the song. I can't believe Dodger Stadium wouldn't let somebody sing in Spanish, especially since so many of their fans speak Spanish.
Okay, so because they speak Spanish, they should sing the national anthem in Spanish. No, I don't think that's not a good logical reason. And again, I don't know why she was going to sing it in Spanish in the first place. They could have just told her in the beginning, like, we sing the national anthem in English. That's it. But remember, the Dodgers, if I'm not mistaken, they've done a Negro national anthem. Of course, they sing other national anthems with foreign teams come in. So what was really the reason? I don't get what was the big kerfuffle about her singing it in Spanish now, because y'all have let her do them before. I mean, not her specifically, but y'all have had it done before. Let's let this guy tease it out. Let's go.
I am so angry with the Dodgers right now. I can't even believe it.
Really?
Last night, Nessa, an amazing Dominican singer, requested to sing the national anthem in Spanish. Now, an official commissioned version of the national anthem, mind you, in Spanish. But at the last minute, the Dodgers said, no, sing it in English. I can't even believe the level of insensitivity, right? And the level of hypocrisy. Because look, if the Toronto Blue Jays come and play the Dodgers, they'll sing the national anthem of Canada and the United States, right? And include the 100 Blue Jays fans that made it to Dodger Stadium.
Okay, but I got to stop for a second. I'm playing both sides of this argument. Would they sing the Toronto national anthem in English, or do they sing it in French? Would they sing the American national anthem in French, or do they sing it in English? That's my question. That's my problem. But I don't think the Dodgers were playing a foreign team. I don't think they were playing a strictly foreign team. So this is an American team playing an American team. Why are you singing another language? So I don't think that argument falls. I don't think that works, my friend. Let's go.
But you can't include the 30,000 Latinos in Dodger Stadium and for one time sing the national anthem in Spanish? What's worse is we know the Dodgers will merchandise, right, Los Dodgers all over the place. But when it comes to a community, the Latino community, the immigrant community, when they are in need, when they are sad, now you don't want to say something and then you want to do this? Come on, Dodgers, y'all got to do better.
Is that true though? Is that really true? Is the community sad? You're making a generalization. I'm not making a generalization. I'm not going to assume that everybody who's of Latino descent, Hispanic descent, feels the exact same way. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that at all. Why are we doing that, sir? That makes no sense. No, you just can't do it.
A social media firestorm is brewing after a Dodger Stadium national anthem performance took an unexpected turn. A singer claims the team tried to stop her from performing the Spanish version on the very night fans were protesting ICE raids in Los Angeles.
Yeah, now the Dodgers are facing some backlash from critics for staying silent on this issue.
The Dodgers haven't commented on the recent angst over ICE in our city, and some say they should keep it that way.
Keep it sports, and when it's a community action type of response, then let the community speak.
I gotta agree. The more, please understand, let's put this back in perspective. Baseball, football, basketball, fill in the blank. Sporting events. I know this is gonna sound crazy. I know you all might be upset. Down in the comments below, let me know. They're not religion. They're not political. They're supposed to be a distraction by design. Baseball is supposed to be an entertainment entity. That's it. If we wanted preaching to, if we wanted browbeating, we'd watch news, right? We'd get back into the political fray. No, we're just here to watch some good old sport. That's it. I know people don't like it. What is that? Shut up and dribble argumentation. Shut up and dribble. No, we don't need the Dodgers to say nothing. We need the Dodgers to provide us a distraction and allow us an opportunity to recreate our minds and just relax and unwind. That's it. I don't need to hear the same old political dribble, the same old culture war dribble when I just go watch a game. That's the problem. I think the problem is we've gotten too involved in these activities when truly we didn't need to. Let's get done.
You have differences of both sides, and I think they should stay neutral about it. So, everybody has an opinion, and I think it personally, but when it comes to sports, it's sports.
But others say teams should.
We're really disappointed that the Dodgers, given their influence in the city and their importance to the Latino culture, hasn't said anything publicly about the horrors that people are going through.
Well,
but what if they say the wrong thing, though? What if they say something, sir, and now you don't like it? What if they say something and I don't like it, or somebody else? What if they offend and complete the whole Hispanic Latino community by saying something when they could have just been playing the sport? That's all I'm saying.
Haven't released a statement. The Dodgers have said that they will not tolerate fan misconduct. The other night we saw a rowdy fan being removed holding an anti-ICE sign.
Can she get removed for wearing that sequence uniform? Maybe that's it. Maybe it was a fashion faux pas. Maybe it was a fashion issue.
However, one Dodger did speak out. Fan fave Kike Hernandez posting this, saying in part, "This is my second home and I cannot stand to see our community being violated, profiled, abused, and ripped apart. All people deserve to be treated with respect, dignity, and human rights."
Shout out to the comment section. She should be paid in pesos.
It's okay. We are going to do the song in English today, so I'm not sure if that wasn't relayed.
So I just realized I just started the video over again. Shout out. That was the end of the video and it started over again. Let me know what you think. Do you think the Dodgers are doing the right thing? Do you think the Dodgers did the right thing? Do you think they should have responded differently? And if so, how should they have responded? And let me know down in the comments below. I appreciate you rocking with us all the way to the end. Thank you so much for liking the video. And of course, thank you for subscribing and helping us get closer to our goal of 50,000. I'm looking forward to celebrating with you all soon. So until next time, everybody, grace and peace.